William Harris, and I'm from a city in southern New Hampshire called Manchester, also known as Manch Vegas. Now, Manchester is very inner city and is very diverse and is rich in culture. I always tell people in the summer, fortunately, I live with my grandmother in Kennebunkport, Maine, on the shores of Goose Rocks Beach. If you are familiar with these two locations I just mentioned, they could not be more opposites. Now let's cut to the chase and see how growing up in these two locations have shaped me into the man I am today. First off, I'm a son. I'm formerly known as a mama's boy in my family's eyes, but hey, I wouldn't have it any other way. My mom knows me better than I know myself. Secondly, I'm a brother. Although my brother and I are not necessarily as close as other brothers, we have always been exact opposites and at the same time have always been competing against each other. Sometimes I realize just how similar we are just because when I was younger, I used to follow in his footsteps and embody some of his qualities on the way. I'm a surfer. In the summer, I wake up at dawn and longboard to the beach to hit the waves and find myself within the shore. I used to be sponsored by a local surf shop called Aquaholics when I was in high school. I'm a snowboarder. When I'm not on the beach in the summer, you can find me bombing down the hill in my Burton snowboard under my feet. As much as my skiing family hates it, I'm the only snowboarder in my family. I used to teach kids how to ski and snowboard for 5 years at my local ski resort back in New Hampshire. Moreover, I'm a brother of Delta Kappa Epsilon. Now, my freshman year, I pledged to the fraternity of Deke and have never found myself so in sync with a group of guys. We are leaders by the day and party animals by night. I'm a boyfriend. My girlfriend, Abby, and I have been each other's best friends for a year now. She's my traveling buddy to the mountains and to the shores. She's what I look forward to when I come home from work and school. I'm a music lover, as you can hear. My dad and brother formed me into a punk, ska, and hip-hop lover. Now, I know you might not get what this means, but I still follow mainstream music religiously, when even my best friends do not know I listen to some 80s punk, ska bands like The Descendants, NoFX, and the Mighty Mighty Bosstones. In fact, these were my first concerts as an 11-year-old, as I found myself in the mosh pit of 24-year-olds. Next, I'm a Red Sox fan. As someone who lives 45 minutes outside of Boston, being a New Englander is important to my culture and my hobbies. I remember times I used to keep stats of each player on the 2004, and I would recite them continuously to my dad, who cared oh so much. I'm a trendsetter. Being from Manchester, like I said, there's so many cultures and style that I've adopted along the way. Being a trendsetter is also being a leader. I'm not afraid to showcase my sense of style with a combination of clothes that are rarely seen together. Lastly, I am change. I believe millennials are going to do big things with this world. I'm going to be part of that. We are pioneers, we are innovators, we are change. Now, each of these unique qualities I demonstrate who I am. Of course, it does not showcase the surface of my identity nearly. I am more than just 10 or so qualities. At an early age, I had no choice but to grow up fast, given the experiences I had with my family. My parents raised me as a competent and polite man who strives for success each and every day. I am a son, a brother, a surfer, a trendsetter. I am change, to name a few.